Hey guys, long time no see. It's Ikumi. My cats are doing great. Her name is Montan. Say hi, Montan. Today I'm recording this video to talk about why I quit being a tutor on NativeCamp. Finally I quit. Before that, let me introduce myself shortly. I was born and raised in Japan. I studied abroad for about 10 months in the United States when I was younger. I worked as a tutor on NativeCamp for about a year or 2 years. Probably taught about over 1,000 lessons. Now, since I can't open my tutor's profile, I'm not sure how many lessons I've provided, but I'm pretty sure I've provided over 1,000 lessons. After not teaching for 90 days, my tutor's account is deactivated. And I just thought, like, you know what, this is probably time to stop. Teaching English made me realize how much I was learning through teaching. I'm really thankful for the chance to meet so many amazing students. Some students even just came into my class like just to say hi. Like sometimes they didn't have time to take my lesson, but they came in. Like they just came in and, oh, I saw you online and I just wanted to say hi, みたいな. I was so happy to see those really friendly, nice, amazing students. And one of my regular students has actually booked my lessons for about 40 times. Thank you so much. Before teaching on NativeCamp, I actually started as a student on a platform called Real Job, and I realized, like, wait, I can actually talk in English pretty well. And then I was like, maybe I could teach too. At first it was fun, but after a while I started to feel tired of opening my slots. I'm just not patient enough to be a tutor. That's it, really. Here's the thing. A lot of students on NativeCamp actually speak English pretty well, around B1 to B2 level in CFR. And actually I'm like, my CFR level is B2 plus, and my goal is to be C1. Anyway, basically they can have normal conversation without much trouble. And once learners reach that level, I think they split into two groups. Those who want to go even higher and those who are like, I can already talk, that's good enough. And those that's good enough people usually take free conversation lessons. I mean, I get it. Sometimes you're not in the mood to study with materials, right? You just want to chat a little bit in English to keep your skills alive. Totally understandable. But still, I couldn't help wondering, why do they choose a Japanese tutor for that? Japanese teachers are actually super popular on NativeCamp. If you open a slot, no waiting at all. The reason is obvious. They can ask questions in Japanese and feel safe. But here's what bothered me. Some people who can already speak fluently still choose a Japanese tutor for free conversation. And at that point, it didn't feel like I was teaching English anymore. I was just keeping them company, you know? Like when a student says, I had gyudon at Sukiya today, I instantly understand that. But a foreign teacher might say, what's Sukiya? And that can slow down the conversation. So yeah, I get why they pick a Japanese tutor. It's easier, smoother. No need to explain cultural stuff. But still, if you really want to improve your English, come on, that's where you should push yourself a little. And hey, if you're watching this and you've taken my free conversation class before, don't worry. I'm not talking about you. I mean the extreme ones, like people who found a loophole to book 3 classes in a row and talked only in Japanese the whole time, not in English. Yeah, those kind of students exist. Literally using me as a chat buddy. Someone even told me he chooses teachers the same way he chooses chat ladies. Like, excuse me, don't say that out loud. And then there were some drunk students. I don't mind if they have a drink in their hand, but if they are actually drunk, it's just annoying. I'm actually a pretty serious person deep down, so I just couldn't enjoy that kind of chaos. Eventually I decided, you know what? I just want to help beginners, people who actually need help. So I stopped offering free conversation and also advanced classes. I only opened grammar and beginner lessons. But even then, people still came in saying, I want to do free talk, free conversation. Clearly wrote in my profile, please don't enter my class if you want to have a free conversation. And still some didn't read it. When they came in, I'd politely say, sorry, I don't do free talk. Please pick a material. Or if you really prefer free talk, I think you have better tutors here, and you can leave if you want. Most people understood, but some got upset, left without a word, and gave me a low rating, like 1 star or 2 stars. Come on, that's just rude. How can they do that? As a tutor, you can only block a certain number of students, like 5 when I started, and later maybe 10. Not enough. Trust me, I'm not very patient. There were a lot of moments I want to hit the block button. Another thing that really bothered me was like some super fluent students would purposely join the new Japanese teachers' lessons just to test their level. Why? What's the point? Everyone's nervous when they first start teaching. And sure, not every Japanese teacher has a strong background in English education. Some are just starting. Yeah, those testing students, not cool. I never liked that. This isn't something I actually experienced myself. But yeah, I've been recommending NativeCamp to a few of my students, and also some of my friends who've reached a decent English level. And well, 4 of them actually ended up becoming NativeCamp tutor. What I just told you with like those testing students or story was based on what my previous students or what my friends experienced. Anyway, that was my honest talk, my real experience as a tutor on NativeCamp. I think NativeCamp is a great platform for learners, absolutely. But for me personally, as a tutor, it just didn't fit my personality. Yeah, that's why I quit. It's not all bad. I'm grateful for the experience, but yeah, I had my limit. Thanks for listening. See you in the next one. Ikumi でした. Signing off.